If you watched my last video, then you already know. If you're someone who feels broke, even though you make good money, you're in the majority. We talked about the 4 main reasons why that happens: lifestyle inflation, no strategy, real-life expenses, and money leaks. But today, we're going to talk about how to fix it. Because awareness is one thing, but strategy, that's what changes your life. Hey, I'm Fran, and this is Fran's Finance Facts, where I give you wealth strategies for real life in hopes to help you create a better financial future for yourself. And today, I'm going to show you how to start taking control of your money in a way that actually works in real life. Let's start with lifestyle inflation, because this is one of the biggest reasons people stay stuck financially, even as their income increases. An article by Investopedia cites in a 2025 financial wellness study that looks at what employees value, it was found that 67% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. Here's the fix. You have to learn how to separate your income from your lifestyle. Just because you make more does not mean you need to spend more. Now, I'm not saying don't enjoy your life. You absolutely should. But instead of upgrading everything, be intentional about what you upgrade. Ask yourself, is this adding real value to my life or just pressure to maintain it? This is the time to make a choice. Do you care more about actual wealth or the perception of having wealth? Allocate where your increases in income is coming from ahead of time and allocate what you're going to do with it. Tax refund, commission check, extra paycheck for my people who get paid bi-weekly, and raises. Know whether the money is going to high-interest debt, high-yield savings, or investments. One of the most powerful things you can do is keep your core expenses stable, even when your income grows. If your car note is $500, aim to pay off the car, and then with that $500, make an intentional decision to allocate it somewhere profitable. Don't sabotage yourself when it's paid off, thinking you need to get something shiny and new. That's how you create space to save and invest. Because wealth isn't just built by what you earn, it's built by what you keep. Now let's talk about the second issue, no strategy. This is where everything changes. Because if your money doesn't have a plan, you will always find yourself starting back at zero by the end of the month. So here's what I want you to start doing. Give every dollar a purpose. Not just bills, but intention. Break your money into categories: needs, wants, savings, investments. Even if you're starting small, because strategy isn't about perfection, it's about direction. And here's something I need you to really hear. When your intention is clear, so is the way. Alan Cohen. You can want to save. You can plan to invest. But if you don't actually move your money, nothing changes. It comes down to this. Is your money controlling you? I don't want your credit card debt running the show anymore. And neither should you. So be intentional. Now let's talk about real life. Because it's true and correct when I say, life is expensive and unpredictable. And this is where a lot of people feel stuck. So instead of pretending life won't happen, we plan for it. This is where your emergency fund comes in. Even if you can only start with $500, then $1,000, build that cushion. Because without it, every unexpected expense becomes a setback. A setback that can cost more than the actual cost of the emergency if you find yourself having to swipe a credit card or taking out a small loan to cover it. And when you're supporting more than just yourself, it's even more important, both practically and mentally. Because let's be real, the weight of not having money is mentally heavy, and that stress affects you in more ways than one. So yes, build that emergency fund and put it in a high-yield savings account, not just so that your money is readily available, but also so that mentally you don't have to carry the weight of being unprepared. Your money has responsibilities, So your strategy has to reflect that. Start small, but stay consistent. Because financial stability isn't about avoiding problems, it's about being prepared for them. And you, my friend, will be prepared. Now let's talk about money leaks, because this is where your money quietly disappears. And the fix here is simple, but powerful. Awareness and control. Start tracking your spending. Look into a good free budgeting app where all your accounts, credit cards, and loans are linked. Try out Credit Karma or Pocket Guard. This provides a third-party perspective into your spending. That way, budgeting and spending is not a guessing game. The facts are there, categorized, and calculated for you to see. Do this not to judge yourself, but to understand your habits. Look at and understand where your money is actually going. Subscriptions, eating out, online shopping, and ask yourself, is this aligned with my goals? Because here's the truth. It's not the $15 to $20 lunch that hurts you. It's the consistency of it. Small spending becomes big money over time. So instead of cutting everything out, strategize and be intentional. Maybe you don't eat out 5 days a week. Maybe it's 2. Maybe you cancel the subscription you forgot to even had. Small adjustments create big results. Now here's the biggest shift I want you to make. Stop thinking, I need more money, and start thinking, I need a better system. Because more money without structure leads to the same problems, just at a higher level. Structure creates control. Control creates confidence, and confidence changes everything. You got this. So if you've been feeling stuck financially, this is your starting point. You don't need to do everything at once. Start with one change, one decision, then make it your new habit, then keep going. When you make that one intentional move with your money, that's how momentum starts. That's how confidence builds, and that is how consistency inevitably develops. Follow me for more real-life money strategies that actually make sense. Thanks for watching Fran's Finance Facts, where real life meets real money. I'll see you in the next video.